What's up, guys? It's the coach of the Brookhaven Banettes, and this is the finals of the PWC. We are going up against Carlos, coach of the Barcelona Garchomps, who is, in my opinion, the best coach in this league. He has an insane team. I don't know how we allowed him to draft it. Um, Last time we went up against him, it was definitely a difficult match. It was a close game. However, in that match, I showed off a little tech, so I can't really bring it again. It's kind of expected now. So I had to take a different approach with this. We're going to start off here with Donphan. Donphan is going to be my Rocky Helmet carrier. Last time it was Gyarados. But now it's going to be Donphan. He has Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Knockoff, Toxic. Knocking off, like, Bronzong's Leftovers, Greninja's Life Orb Respect, Cure and Black's Scarf. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Toxic to whittle some stuff down. Actually, I did do some mock battles, which I don't normally do. I did win both of them, actually. Things were kind of weird in them, and my two friends who helped me do the mock battles, which is Gio, the coach of the Florida Flygons, and also Destin, coach of the something Tauros, I can't remember. But they play very different than how Carlos plays, so it did help me at least like see mons that he'll probably bring. But in terms of playstyle, I think it's going to be different. So continuing on with Donphan, he's max HP, max defense, Impish with 8 attack. So really pretty standard Donphan. Next we have Soteria the Latias, carrying the Soul Dew with Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and Dragon Pulse. Psyshock, I had to bring Psyshock over Psychic because of Nihilego. I think special defense is pretty high. Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball is there for Bronzong, and I can maybe set up on it and be able to just tear through some stuff. I have 116 defense, 8 special attack, 184 special defense, and 200 speed timid. This allows me to outspeed a non-scarf Cure and Black. The defense allows me to take a few hits from Mega Lopunny. Obviously I'm not well, but I think it's enough to be able to like take a return and revenge the side shot. Something like that. Then we have, now we're getting into the more interesting sets. Actually no, okay, one more standard, kind of. Mimikyu, my baby, with Fairy Z, Willow, Shadow Snake, Playrough, Shadow Claw. Originally this was actually, I was messing with a bulk up set, bulk up Willow, Leftovers, Playrough, Shadow Claw, and it had a lot of defense investment, but it can't do anything. It, like, in the mocks, I was just like, it's time to sack Mimikyu because it's not doing anything anymore. Like, yeah. Because of all the defense investment, it had barely any attack, so, I wasn't good for it. Because it wasn't a threat. So, I did keep the Willow, though, because, really for Landorus, because Landorus is a really good, like, counter. I was gonna say check, but it's a counter, basically, to Mimikyu and also, like, Hawlucha, which are my two, like, potent sweepers. Like, looking at my team, you see Mimikyu, Hawlucha are gonna set up as defense sweep. There's also Gyarados, who did not come this time, which might be a relief to him, but I felt like the team I'm bringing is what I had to bring. I have 220 attack, adamant, 248 speed to outspeed. Okay, my logic with this is if the Cure and Black is not scarfed, he is going to go, he's not going to go with speed boosting nature because Mimikyu outspeeds it by 1 point with its base speed of 96 to Cure and Black's 95. So if I'm going to outspeed anyways, I think he would go for the more damage nature. So in turn, I did the same while outspeeding that version of Cure and Black. Of course, this is if he is not scarfed. And then 40 in special defense. If it is Kieran Black without a, let's say, life orb, so like if he was scarfed, or well, if he's holding a secret, so that's a problem. But if he, let's say he's scarfed, the 40 special defense allows me to Ice Beam will do under half to me. So that's that. Next up, let's go with Elba the Empoleon. He's rocking Scald, Ice Beam, Aqua Jet, and Rock Tomb with the Chople Berry. Scald hits a lot of things on the team very nicely. Ice Beam can Oko Lando. Scald does a lot, but Ice Beam will Oko it. He also has the Whimsicott, which Ice Beam does a lot too. Aqua Jet can pick some stuff off. This Empoleon is kind of like a lure to the Megalopony. Like Megalopony looks at it like, I can just high jump it. So I have the Chople. The combination of Scald, Aqua Jet kills the Megalopony. So that's what that is. Rock Tomb is kind of a move that tagged on at the end that can be useful, slowing something on a switch. That's really all it's for. Empoleon, there was nothing to it, but I'm not bringing Hazard removal because Hazard hurts his team more than mine, I think. Kieran Black being really the big thing that I want to get rocks on. Looking at my team, nothing on my team is weak to rock. So, yeah. And I really think I would. Rocks on both sides of the field is preferred over on either. So the spread is 248 HP, max special attack, and then 8 defense relaxed nature. So this Empoleon hits hard. Also, it can take Earth Power from Kieran Black pretty well, just from its just from the HP investment and natural special defense. So that's really cool. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of a interesting set here. We have Daisy the Mega Venusaur, Synthesis, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, and Reflect. So his team has a lot of scary physical threats. Megalopony, Landorus. Yeah. Well, Kieran Black can also run some physical moves. But Landorus and Megalopony are quite scary. Also with Landorus, I do want to either have the Reflect up or like cripple it in some way. Like I really need to get rid of the Landorus. That is because of my last one. He has things like Hitmontop, Malamar. Malamar getting like if it's superpower with Contrary. I had a mock where Malamar came, and because of the Reflect, I was able to just stall it out. Reflect, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. So that's that. I am 248 HP, 72 defense, and 188 special defense with a Calm Nature, because he does also have scary special threats. Nihilego can kind of be scary to Mega Venusaur. I take hits from Greninja very well. Kieran Black will have the Terravolt, which will go through the thick fat. However, with this investment, I can live an Ice Beam. I also do well against Rotom Heat. And, made it to final. I still forget to silence my phone. And yeah, Leech Seed Synthesis is really just to wear down his things and keep myself alive. And lastly, we have the Mon that swept in both mocks from I think half his team was left, and he just it's real fun. It's Hawlucha. It's Nacho. And the most fire thing I could bring was standard. I typically don't bring like really standard thing. So the thing he would least expect is standard. Standard Hawlucha with max attack adamant, 184 speed to outspeed. I think that's to outspeed a nut Scarf Kieran Black in case I need to bring this in prior to the endgame sweep. I'm running Acrobatics, High Jump Kick, Sword Stance, and Substitute. And Landorus does a great job of walling this. So I need to take down Landorus or cripple it to the point where I don't care about it. So like if I burn it and get a reflect, I can set up in its face. Yeah, sub SD, and citrus. So the thing with the citrus berry, someone had mentioned to bring like white herb, so when Landorus goes for the intimidate, my stat will go back to normal, and then I can get up a sword stance and I have unburden. The issue with that is, if I have to bring in Halucha earlier than I want to like revenge something, Landorus can come in and use up my white herb, and then if I have to switch out, I no longer have unburden. And with citrus, I get to like control when it pops, kind of. In my mock, I just kept switching it in and sacking stuff to get under 50, and got the unburden and swept from there. The sub's great. SD. If I SD against like a Lando coming in at +1, with the Berry Eaten, Acro does about 30% if he's just like max physically defensive, which I think is coming because, like I said, it does great against Halucha and Mimikyu. Then it'll do about 30. But if he's more offensive, it does upwards of 60, I think it was. So there's that, and yeah, so I'm very scared. And it seems that he has just messaged me, so I'm gonna go do this battle, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, this is the battle. He brought Kieran Black, completely expected. He brought Megalopony, completely expected. He brought Greninja, completely expected. He brought Landers, completely expected. He brought Bronzong, completely expected. And the last one was up in the air, but I was leaning towards Nihilego. So it's good that I do have the Side Shock over Side Kick on Latios. Why are they messaging me on Discord? I'm just gonna quit Discord for now. I don't need it. Okay. Whew! My lead every time has been Donphan. Okay. Everything should be quiet now. Lead every time has been Donphan, and I've gone for knockoff. However, rocks are so fucking important, and he doesn't have a way to get rid of them. So if I lead Donphan, like I have to go rocks, basically. But if he leads something that pressures me, like if he were to lead Greninja, I want to go knockoff. I think that's the only scenario I want to go knockoff, though. I could lead Megavenu. Megavenu's not a bad lead. Landorus could have the Supersonic Sky Strike. Actually, I'm gonna lead Empoleon. Even though to deal with the Megalopony, it needs to be very healthy, I think it has the best matchup against the team. I'm gonna do that. And he does lead Landorus. I don't think he stays in here. I also think that he might expect Shuka Berry Empoleon. Like, I really think that he'll think I'm Shuka. I'm Chopple for Megalope, even though he has way more things that have ground coverage. I can also take an Earthquake from Landorus. Scald is just the best play, I think. The only other thing would be Rock Tomb, but I think he just goes Bronzong here, so I'm gonna go for Scald. Scald, a lot of his team does very well. I don't think he goes Greninja. There's Greninja can't do much to me. Yeah. I'm terrified. There's a lot of pressure on me. Carlos was the champion last season, and you know, it's not as exciting to have a two-time champ, and you know, I'm the underdog. Um, you know, he destroyed in his division. I got, I guess, kind of lucky making it to be the number 1 seed, because people in my division definitely were not. There were a few people that weren't that great in my division, who had pretty poor records, which just made it easier for me to get there. And yeah, like, okay. Anyways, back to this. The Bronzong is out here. The Bronzong. Actually, what does the Bronzong do? I think it just goes for rocks, which means I want to go into Donphin and go for rocks. He could also be screens. Screens would be annoying. I don't think he would go toxic on this turn. I think this is pretty safe to do. Let's do this. What is he? He just goes for rocks, like I thought. The burns canceling his whatchamacallit. So that's good. The question is, do I go for rocks or knockoff? I think a knockoff is expected. I need to get up rocks vitally. And this is the only time that Donphin will be full health. So if I were to come in another time, I wouldn't have my sturdy to get up rocks. So I think this is just the best time to get up rocks. However, I don't think I'm gonna go knockoff and next turn rock. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know I just said that whole thing, but if he switches here, I'm still full health with sturdy. And I remember there was a scenario last time where he had Greninja in on Donphan, and he was free to Dark Pulse. I do not want that occurring again. I do catch the Greninja. Get rid of its choice specs. Alright, he was specs. He was specs and I got rid of him. Definitely was scared of Specs Greninja. I haven't been writing down what he had. Bronzong has Stealth Rock. Oh, this pen is dying. And by dying, I mean dead. Fuck, hold on. You get another pen! I know a lot of people will just like type it on a notepad on a computer, but I prefer handwriting. Like, taking notes in class, I prefer handwriting. I don't know. This is difficult. Because Donphan is still really good for the Megalop and the Landorus. Have a Stealth Rock is also really nice for the. It'll be nice for the Pure and Black and the Landorus. And the thing with Lopunny is, Felucia gets it unburden, I'll outspeed it, so it's not really a threat. Actually, let me calc how much Stall did to that Bronzong. I just realized. Okay. I'm gonna do something. 1 second. Okay. I want to say this isn't gonna look weird. I'm a liar. That's gonna look weird. I did not set this up like last time. Alright, let me see. How much? That is more of a physically defensive Bronzong. That Skull should have not done that much. This is the. Hold on. Never mind. This is the wrong thing right there. 22 to 26. Okay, so this is not max special defense. Okay, like I was saying, do I go for the rocks or do I switch into something? Alba does not resist the dark bolt. How much? Oh wait, I remember how I do this so that it doesn't look weird. Greninja. Well, actually, it's not that. Anti-torrent. I guess we use Dark Bolt. Dark Bolt does nothing. I'm gonna go Alpha. He just U-turns out. Go into Megalop. Go into Megalop, please. Whew! Megalop would be great. Fake out, head jump kick. Well, fake out's not going to do anything to me. And Cure in Black. Earth Power, I live. If he Z move, he'll burn his Z crystal, and also, I'll know he's not Scarf, so I have speed. Hawlucha without the boost. I have speed with Latias, and potentially with Mimikyu. If he went the more offensive nature. So Greninja, U-turn. I definitely think he has the Ice Beam. Let me put not the death for Bronzong. I really think he thinks we should go. Going to Lop. He went into Lop. He might expect me to go Donphan and not even go for the fake out, because Donphan definitely is a good Rocky Helmet user, and looking at my team will probably be my Rocky Helmet user. So if he just goes for that jump kick here, get off the Scald, yeah, and I live easily with my Chople. Does he go for the fake out? He goes for Baton Pass, okay. Baton Pass. However, this also means that he might think I'm Chople now because I decided to stay in. And he just goes back into Greninja. That did a very good amount. What can Greninja do to me? I'm so lost. I don't really want to switch anything in here. Like, Venu's not mega. Lucha, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Mimikyu, I want to keep Disguise if I can. Roly-Poly, definitely not. And Latias, I don't want to either. So I think I'm just going to keep going for Scald, actually. The last time he just U-turned. Yeah, he goes for Dark Pulse. Can I get a burn? I don't want to show that I have the Aqua Jet. Okay, Scald did that much. Let me see how... Scald is doing 30 to 35. Yeah, that's normal. Aqua Jet does 9 to 11. Aqua Jet doesn't kill here. Dark Pulse doing 29 to 35. Yeah, that's in range. It's like naive. Or whatever. Thing with Dark... Let me see if I can still take a high jump kick from up. Because if I can... Through my Chop Berry... No, I can no longer take it, so I'm going to go for the Scald. And if Lop comes in, I'm going for Aqua Jet for damage. Yeah, just Lopunny, it's too hard. There's 59% minimum, Jolly Nature. And where I'm at, too little, so. If he doesn't flinch, I fucking... Oh! That was very loud. I fucking... I was mid-sentence saying, unless he fucking flinches me. Oh, fuck you. Do I still want to keep this round? I don't... For fucking what? For what? How well did Venusaur take the Dark Pulse? I'm so unhappy right now. What? Dark Pulse. How much would Dark Pulse do to me? That's nothing. I'm going Venu. It also allows me to get up my Mega Evolution. Do I want to go for Leech Seed or what? Synthesis. What's my play here? I think I want a Synthesis. Because I think he's sacking this at this point. Setting up a Reflect here, I don't think it's a good play. Sludge Bombing is an option. I could see him going Lando here. And I don't have... Well, actually, my switch into Lando is Donphan. And Supersonic Sky Strike kills with no boost. With Fly. Yeah, that kills me no matter what. Lando should fine switching into this. If I get up a Reflect, it'll still kill me because I will not have the health that I want. So either way, not in a good spot. I'm actually going to go for Leech Seed here. And he went for U-turn. I can see him definitely going Lando. Here he goes Lando, I'm going right into Donphan. Well, what does Veno do at this point? I mean, Veno can still be good. Just Leech Seeding something. It's just to be annoying. He might be thinking I go for just Sludge Bomb or Giga, and the best switch in for both of those is Bronzong. Well, Lando too. Lando's an option. He doesn't know what I'm going for. Both of those are options, and Leech Seed is the right play for both of them. Too slow. I need Rock Set. That is a must. In the mock I had where I couldn't get Rocks up, it was incredibly difficult to come back from that. What can the Heligo do to me? Doesn't the Heligo get, like, a flying move? Actually, it gets Psychic. It does get Psychic. I know, because that happened in my mock. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't do the mock battle. I wouldn't have thought of it. But I really wanted to prepare for this game. So I was like, I'm gonna see how. Actually, Psychic, Timid Specs has a chance to kill. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's Timid Spec. Your base 103. Is there anything on my team? He could go Modest, but there's no point. Because I think he would actually Mimikyu and to get a Maru anyways. Let's see. Like Z Psychic. That kills. What's my switch into this? Actually, my switch is Latias. Latias is pretty fucking good against it. Yeah, even Sludge Bomb will like kinda hurt, but I go Lati. And I also get Leech Seed back. Yep, he has a Psychic. I want to go for a Calm Mind here. Now I can definitely see this Bronzong carrying the Toxic. I don't think he would bring like Thunder Wave, I think Toxic. Shadow Ball at +1 is doing 36 to 43 to 2 KO. I don't want to go for another Calm Mind because if he does go for Toxic, that makes things more difficult, so I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. He's also not max special defense, so that would kill. He does go for Toxic. Like I thought. I'm just going to kill off Bronzong. Killing off Bronzong is nice too. It's just super annoying. So I also have. No, I'm pretty low now. I think low can kill with Fake Out and Return. Even though I do have some defense investment, I think at this point I can come in and do that. It can. Purely because Fake Out makes me take another turn of Toxic. Well, no, actually, the combination will still kill me. Get these fucking rocks up. Also, rocks makes Greninja die on Switch, I think. What's this percent at? 15. Rocks is not 15. It's 12.5. Yeah, there's the opening. At this point, I think I can sack Napoleon because as nice as it is to have for like Aqua Jet, I guess. It's never gonna do anything at this point. I'm just gonna sack this. He went for the Fake Out, yep. Just confirm he has Fake Out. It's gonna be Fake Out, Return, and Head Jump Kick. So until I'm proven otherwise, that's what it has. I'm gonna Aqua Jet for damage. Yeah, there's the Return. He didn't need to go for Head Jump Kick. Now what I could do... No, Lando isn't weakened yet. Actually, this is a perfect time to get up my rock. Literally perfect time. His rocks need to come up. They have to. Because if he goes Kyurem here and I don't go for rock, he threatens me out and then things become difficult. If he goes Kyurem now, I think I sack this. He went Landorus. Okay. That's interesting. He has brought Special Lander in the past, but like I don't think he can do much to me. And in this situation, I think I go for the Toxic. Knockoff sounds nice, but I think Toxic is the play. I can't see how he can Oko me. Also, if he tries to set up, Toxic is better than Knockoff. that is my play. Yeah, Kieran Black hasn't hit the field. For the first time Lando's hitting the field. Bronzong's dead, thank Christ. Greninja should have been dead. But yes, I finally got rocked. Goes for Earthquake, that does nothing. I don't think he's set up then. I actually kind of want to go Lottie here. Which is risky because if Kieran Black is not scarfed, then my only thing for it is Lucha. Let me see how much. Well, first, let me calc that damage. Before anything, let me calc what kind of Landorus that was. I really think it's offensive. Earthquake did 25. Earthquake should do 24 to 29. But yeah, he's defensive. So the fact that I got it toxic is amazing. Willow would have been nice on it too for Mimikyu, but this is fine. He didn't show lefties. I could see him being Rocky Helmet. Do you want to keep this? I can keep this for Lopening. If I go Latias, he doesn't have a Dragon Switch in on this Earthquake. However, he could go for knockoff here, and pretty sure that would kill Latias. Oh, fuck, I can't do that. Hold on, let me see. How much will he do to Venusaur? That's a 2-hit KO. Potentially. No, definitely a 2-hit KO. I want to go for knockoff. Yeah, because if he's Rocky Helmet, I'll get rid of that, and if he's a Z Crystal, then I'll see he's a Z Crystal. He went for U-turn, take that Rocky Helmet, and I get a knockoff on something. Would he go Lopunny? No, he just went Greninja as a sack. Okay, that's fine. So Greninja's also dead. In terms of just numbers, I am ahead, but the game isn't just numbers. The Kieran Black is in here. The reason he doesn't just win here is because Mimikyu can take a beam. So, okay, the thing with Mimikyu, if he starts, he'll outspeed me and won't kill me, and I hit back with Play Rough Shadow Sneak. If he's Z-move, then I'll hit him first. I really don't think that he wants to speed me. I don't want to switch anything in on this. Now that Empoleon's gone, he sees this as an opportunity to just go Theorem. I want to go for Touch. And he just Z-moved. He went for the Z-Hail. He has brought this before, so he has Hail. That is his Z-move. I see him Z. This also means that he can't kill Mimikyu. Mimikyu gets to come in for free next turn and go for Play Rough. I'm just gonna Earthquake. He's special with a Blizzard. Can I take a Blizzard? I didn't think this through. Can I take a Blizzard? From Special Kieran Black. I'm gonna assume max special attack with. Oh! Yeah, I live that easily. And this, what's it? Yeah, I live that easily. If he goes Lando, I don't mind. I just remembered I had a secret. I forgot about that. Because if he goes Lando, it's more damage on it, and he's taking rocks, and he'll have to take more toxic damage. So I don't mind that at all. He doesn't have... His best switch into this is Nihilego. Fuck, wait, shit. It just occurred to me. Hold on. What's He's max attack, max special attack, Iron Head has a chance to kill. The roll is definitely in my favor. Oh shit, there's my old set. Oh no, it kills me. I changed my Mimikyu set after like I was testing it and shit. So this is the old set. Iron Head definitely kills me. And I'm gonna say he goes for the Iron Head here as I go into Daisy. He does have the Iron Head. Oh, he does have the Iron Head. And also Mega Venusaur can go down here. I would have loved to get a Reflect, but at this point, it's okay. And next turn, he will be in Shadow Sneak range. Actually, my set is pretty fucking basic. I'm just gonna go over to the typical set. I'm adamant. 14 to 17%. And I don't have a switch in for an ice move, so I'm gonna go for Reflect on the off chance, and there is no off chance. Fuck! How do I win this? Can Latias die? Can Mimikyu die? Mimikyu dies to Lopunny. It doesn't die to Nihilego. Do I go Latias or Mimikyu? Like, which do I need less? Actually, Latias can maybe take a hit here. But even then, like, it doesn't matter. That Landorus still having Intimidate. I could go Mimikyu and like fish for a crit on Shadow Sneak. Actually, what am I saying? Shadow Sneak killed. And if he wants to go no, he's just no. This is right. Because if he goes Lop here, Kyurem dies on switch. Like he's just gonna sack this, right? Fuck. The fact that he didn't make a move immediately make me question it. He could just go Lando. That's still damage on Lando. Any damage on Lando is damage. Mega Lop. That's something I don't really like. However, Nacho can deal with it. Yeah, no, I'm just Shadow Snaking. Halucha still has potential. That Nihilego will die to High Jump Kick. Landorus is slowly getting chipped down. Yeah, he just sacked the Kyurem back. Okay. He sees I'm not Life Orb, he doesn't know what I am. He goes Landorus for the Intimidate. He has shown Earthquake and U-turn. Earthquake and U-turn. Since he's defensive, I want to say you can't kill me here. Actually, Earthquake has a very good chance to kill. However, I outspeed. Z Play Rough does a very good amount. I'm gonna go for the Z Play Rough. And that he is low enough. He is low enough. Let me see. Unless Lopunny doesn't have high jump kick, Hawlucha I think can take hits from it. Like, I resist its stab. Why do you do so much damage? Fuck. Something will need to be sacked to the... Oh shit, wait, if he's adamant. Fuck. Okay, what would be his reason to go adamant? Yes, beats everything on my team. He just went off. Is Latias at health to take a return? It won't be after Rock. Not sure take neutral. Like, why wouldn't he be adamant? Like, that's my thought process. Why wouldn't he be adamant? Like, what is Jolly give? If he's adamant, I'm pretty sure I just lose here. What reason would he have to not go adamant? Because honestly, at this point, I get up my SD, I sweep. However, I can't take a return from Mega Lopunny. Like, return does 69 to 81. If he's adamant, it does 76 to 89. Rock does how much? I'm just looking up real quick. I should know this by heart, but like I'm so scared. It does 12.5. Yeah. Because of my mixed typing, it'll do 12.5. Which makes that a roll. It's actually a roll incredibly in my favor if he's adamant. The issue with that is he can just swap and kill me with Fake Out. And if he goes for... like right now, something needs to die to this. He just said... You know what? Okay. What I have to do is I sack Mimikyu, I go Hawlucha, and I have to bluff that I'm Scarf. I brought Scarf last time. He'll probably want to go into Landorus for the Intimidate. I get him my sub. And I get my SD. Like, any way this goes, well, honestly, I don't think it matters who I sack here, Because at the end of the day, Halucha's gonna come in, and I have to make him think that I'm stuck. Because Scarf Halucha does kill him from here. Scarf Halucha would have swept him from here. Oh my god. However, Mimikyu can be nice for, like, a Will-O-Wisp. Soteria outspeeds Landorus and Nihilego. But what does that matter? Right? I'm gonna sack Soteria. Kill me. Okay. Now I go directly Halucha. I have to go for sub here. Actually, I have to spam sub until he dies toxic. However, if Lopunny just goes for the attack here, I lose. Because, that's not true, actually. That's my best play. That's my best play. Okay, I'm gonna try and explain this in my head. So, if he does go for the attack, Citrus Berry pop, which will put me at enough health where I can sub. Of course, this is a roll, if he were to go for the attack. If he swaps, I get off a free sub, and I spam sub. Actually, I'll be faster, so I get up an SD, as he breaks my thing, and then I spam sub. That's if he swaps. If he stays in, and I do get my thing, I just go for Acro. Okay, at -1, do I kill Megalob? My Citrus Berry has popped. At -1, I do 80. I think I did win here. Lando can only come in once. It dies to an aggro. I'll be at -1. -1, I still kill Lop. Nihilego dies too. My heart is beating so fast. If it goes Nihilego, like, what's Nihilego? Oh yeah, I was gonna see how much Acro does to Nihilego. Intimidate doesn't go through sub. Why didn't I know that? So, this has to mean the Nihilego is not scarfed. I don't know what item it is. If it's scarfed, no, because I outspeed. Mega Lopunny, I basically know its whole set because why would you not have high jump kick? The Tom Fest fake out return high jump kick. I go for Acro here because I don't need to go for high jump kick. Okay, he broke my sub. And now Nihilego, if this fucking Nihilego has Protect, I'm gonna lose it. I just go for high jump kick. If it has Protect. Holy shit! Oh my god, Halucha! Halucha. I'm the fucking Season 5 champion. My heart is beating out of my chest. That game was so intense. Lopunny's return was a roll. Heavily in my favor, but it was a roll. 18.8% chance to kill me. I got whittled out the Landers like I needed to. Got rid of the Kyurem Black like I needed to. Again with the Mega Lopunny, it didn't matter because if I got my boost with Halucha, swept. Greninja was gone, no Water Shuriken. Bronzong was gone. And the Helico could. Oh my god. At everything before Halucha coming in is a blur. Well, okay, before the Kyurem, because once the Kyurem set up Z-Hail, I was like, it needs to die to poison, and Halucha has to come in. Before that, I have no idea what happened. How did I kill Bronzong? Like, who fucking knows? I'm so happy. Halucha. I picked up Halucha like halfway through the season, and I've loved using it. I've run Scarfed, and then Scarfed again. No, I think I ran Scarfed. I ran Banded. This is the first time I'm running Unburdened. Um, and I mean, like I said before, um, fuck, what was my thought? The tech I ran last time on Halucha was HP Ice for Lando, and I was limber, so I couldn't get paralyzed. Uh, so the craziest heat for me personally to bring is standard Halucha. And Halucha's so good. So good. People don't draft it, but it's really good. I dropped Terrakion Araquanid for Gyarados and Halucha, and that I couldn't have come up with something better. Halucha put the team on its back so many times. It's a great one. I didn't even get to SD. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, the underdog going into this. Carlos, I've been celebrating for a while now, but Carlos, that was a great game. The Z-Hail Kyurem Black, I've seen it before by you. I didn't think you would bring it to this game. And it terrified me. But when I had my rocks up before that. I had Toxiced it, so I was like, I can deal with this. Just how do I get Halucha to sweep? The plan from the beginning, Halucha's gonna sweep. And I knew this was not gonna be 6-0, 5-0. Like, it was gonna come down to it. I thought it'd be a 1-0. We just happened to have Mimikyu in the back. But Halucha came through. Oh, I I could, as champion, my prize is I get to franchise a Pokemon for free. And before this battle, I had this whole other plan of what I wanted to draft, but with how good Halucha's been, it might change my mind. I'm just on adrenaline right now, but he I might do it. All right, good. Thank you for watching. Carlos, again, that was an amazing game. Um, and that's all I have to say, really. I'm the champion in season 5 of the PWC, and yeah, it was really uh difficult, but it was fun. Worked hard, and I made it. And honestly, this is amazing. So thank you, everyone, and bye.